Today, you're going to learn some keyboard shortcut combinations while continuing to learn how to edit and format text within a word processor. So, this is the instruction sheet. You also have a Supercuts Google Doc that you can format attached, and you will want to read and follow the instructions on the worksheet. So be sure you look at these keyboard shortcuts. So we're familiar with Control C for copy and Control X for cut and Control V for paste, but you may not be familiar with some of the other keyboard shortcuts, such as Control B for bold or Control U for underline. Now, depending on what type of word processor you're using, some of these may not work, or a certain device. Some of these keyboard shortcuts may not work. But if you can use these keyboard shortcuts as part of this assignment, I do want you to try those. So the next thing you should have done is opened up your Supercuts document that I've given you. It's a blank doc. Then on the first line of the document, it says to type your first and last name and strike enter. The fourth step tells you to type the responses to the statements provided below. Type one answer per line, strike enter after each answer. Do not type the statements or preceding letters. So if you do not know something or you don't want to share your actual information, you need to make something up because you will need to have all of these lines listed in order to complete the assignment. So right after your name, which you've already typed, you're going to type your nickname. And I'm just going to type my first name because I really do not have a nickname. So I'm just going to type Laura, and strike enter. Sorry about that. Then you're going to type the name of your school. So I'm going to type WHMS and strike enter. Your cell phone number. If you don't want to put your cell phone number, I'm going to put the school's number, which is 870-247-2711. You and me are the only ones that are going to see this. So if you want to put your number, you're welcome to do that. Then D, your hair color. I'm going to call mine brown. Then your eye color. I have hazel eyes, which means they switch between green and brown, and sometimes they're a little golden. Then your height. I am 5'9". Your lucky number. So when I played basketball and softball, I was always lucky number 13. Kind of ironic, huh? The name of the street you live on. So I'm going to put Dollarway Road, which is the school's street. If you want to give me your street, that's fine. It'll only be you and I that see this. Then the number of years you have lived at your present address. So I have been working for Whitehall Schools at the middle school for 5 years. So I'm going to put 5 there. Then the last thing is your current career goal. Well, I want to be a teacher, so I'm just going to put continue being a teacher. Now, you would think about your career goal, your dream of what you would want to do when you grow up, when you're able to work, bring in an income. What would you want to be? Okay, so that's what you're going to put there. Then it says carefully proofread and correct your work. I've told you this before, but if you see any red, blue, or green squiggly lines under what you have put into a document, then be sure you right click on those and correct them because that's an easy way for you to proofread and spell check. Then correct your work. And then select the appropriate text, make the following changes using only shortcut keys. So you may have to refer back up to this chart. And again, if this doesn't work on your device or for some reason it's not working, just use your toolbar to make these changes. But I would like for you to try the shortcut keys. So we're going to italicize our nickname. So my nickname, I put Laura because I don't really have a nickname. And looking at the chart, I know that Control and the letter I will italicize. So I'm holding down the Control key, striking the letter I, and you're going to notice that now my nickname is italicized. So continue working through all of those, making your school name bold, your number underline, and so on. And then I'm going to skip on to number 7, which says to number the list using the numbered list feature. So I'm going to select all of my list, and I'm going to look in my toolbar right here, and I'm going to find bulleted list, and just to the left of that, numbered list. So I'm going to click on numbered list once, and it will number my list. That's step number 7. Then number 8 says to carefully proofread and correct your work and then turn in this assignment. So I skipped over some of the parts of number 6. Be sure you read through those and complete those as indicated. Number your list, proofread, correct, and then you're ready to turn in. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Email is a great way to get in touch with me, smithla@whitehallsd.org.